Alright, so it is a new season of Madden Mobile 17, and that means one very important thing. How do I make coins in Madden Mobile? So we're going to look at some good strategies to start off for making coins. First one, looking at, if you go here, you can see the achievements have moved. That's why I can find them at the start. But look at all this. So 1,500 coins. Well, that one actually is kind of hard. You got to get in it. And overall offense. But there's... these ones are actually not these. So let's go to the season one. Season one, here we go. So rush for a 20-yard touchdown, which in season one is not really that difficult to do necessarily because, you know, they're not as high of a level. But if you do that, you get 750 coins. 750 coins for a 20-yard pass, 1,000 coins. This is how you are going to make coins to start off with. Just finishing these. Some of them even give you packs as the reward, stuff like that, especially when you get into the higher, you know, the higher levels of them. You can see like some of these have multiple levels that you can go through and stuff like that, especially these ones at the start. Same with head-to-head. You get a whole bunch of coins for playing head-to-head. This is the best way to make coins. And what you're going to do with those coins, you know, you can open up the packs. And the packs, right now at the start of the game, packs are a great thing to do. We'll open up one pack here just to, you know, open it up and see what we can kind of get out of it. It might not be the best, but look at that. So in our first pack, we get Gilmore. 82 cornerback, that's probably going to go for, you know, a decent amount of coins. You can also put them into sets, getting trophies and stuff like that. Completing those early tends to do well. So you can see I only have 19,000 coins. That's because I've been looking for a lot of cheap players completing sets. If you see my team right now, I have an 83 overall team. A lot of them we pulled, but I completed CJ Anderson's set. I completed one of the X Factor ones by picking them up for cheaper and stuff. So going into the auction house, finding those players. The other thing about the auction house is look for players that are kind of, you know, getting launched underpriced. So like if we go to an 82 overall, for example, and look at the price, let's go to say 5,000. So if we put 5,000 in here, you can see all of them have sold. Some of them are going for about 3,000. If we build this up to even more, let's say 8,000. So if we go up to 8,000, you can see they're starting to not sell, but they might still sell. So if you can get one for 3,000, you're already making coins on it. So look for specific players too, especially players, you know, captains, stuff like that. Those will be big ones, you know, like Tony Romo, something like that. His card, you know, well-known players, those sort of things. That's really ones you kind of want to look for and see what they're going for, you know, if you're getting for cheaper as well. And look sort of for the long run. But, you know, a really big one is just looking in there, looking at a price that's lower, looking at a price that's higher. So this will work throughout the season. Is just finding, these are what they call sniping filters. You find the filter that works, and people will, you can post any you found in the comments below if you want to kind of share them with the community. But basically, this is one of the best ways to do it. You can do elites as well if you start to get more coins, you know, say a 90 overall. You might get one every once in a while for under 10,000 if someone's, you know, feeling generous, but usually you won't. But you can see a whole bunch of them. You can pick up and say, like, you know, try and get for cheaper. Now at this point, because there's not as many people, you know, with coins and stuff like that, it's gonna be unlikely that someone's gonna buy, say, this player for 1.3 million. You know, maybe even if later on someone would buy JJ Watt for 1.3 million, which I don't think they ever would. But if they would, you can see, so people are really underselling at the start. So it might not be bad to hold on to some of these elites if you do pull them for the next little while. They might kind of go and fluctuate a bit more in price. So those you can get from opening pro packs. You pull an elite, you're golden. The other thing is, and this is a huge one, this is how I made most of my coins last Madden season, play the live events. If you look at the live events, so the headlines, you know, you get a bunch of collectibles. If you play this a bunch of times, if you can complete that player, you can get a whole bunch of coins for that. When I did Madden Mobile 16, I made 100,000 coins by completing one of the Road to Ring players, and then I sold them. So, you know, I did a whole bunch of grinding for it, but that's all you had to do. I just had to grind for it in live events, you know. So that's not, you don't have to put money into the game, you don't have to do anything like that. You just grind out live events, eventually you get that. And don't expect to be, you know, rich overnight in Madden Mobile. It's sometimes going to take some time with that, you know, testing out new things. And you may win some, may lose some. With the auction house, always try and get rid of stuff quicker. You know, don't put it in so it's like the highest price. Try and undersell people, those kind of things. It'll make it easier for you to make coins in that. So those are the big ways of making coins. Playing seasons is also a great way to make coins because not only do you get those awards, you also get a game reward of 1,500 coins, which is wicked. So you get 1,500 coins for completing the game, which means in a whole season, you can make, upwards of, 15 to 20,000 coins in the game. I think even more, like about 20, probably 20 plus thousand coins, because you have you get more as you play in the finals and stuff like that. So just by playing seasons, which is kind of part of the fun of this game, right? So those are some good tips for making coins. If you've got any others, put them in the comments below. This is kind of just to get you started on day one of Madden Mobile 17. Look forward to a great season. So thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Stop deep.